This is Ebony, aka Miss E, your one and only serial problem solver, helping you make money, not problems. Listen, I teach new and tired landlords the secret to having their properties pay them on autopilot. As you see, I've been completing my landlording and loving it series for you to be able to benefit from. So basically, I had a question that came up. What is my actual role as a landlord? I'm just going to give you a few tips on what your role and your responsibilities are as a landlord. Now, there are tons more, but I'm just going to touch on a few today. I try to do things in under 60 seconds. We tend to go over. But anyway, real quick, your responsibility, your number one responsibility is to meet the terms of your lease or rental agreement. Because the reality is, if you wrote it, you got to actually own up to it. You got to be a man or woman of your word. Secondly, you want to make sure that you're checking in on tenants. And the reason why I tell you this is because you want to stay aware of the conditions of your property. You also want to make sure that you're complete in regular preventative maintenance and seasonal maintenance check-ins. I tell my tenants at move-in that I actually do have inspections, that you will see me either quarterly or maybe twice, during the time that you live there. And it may not be me, it might be the maintenance person, but all I'm saying is you're going to have a visit from somebody who's representing me or from myself, just because I want to see what's happening. The other thing is, as a landlord, you want to try to make sure you have pretty quick turnaround times with regards to maintenance requests and responses. You don't want to just sit there and let things fall on deaf ear hoping that they would go away. You have to make sure that you have certain things in place in order for you to be able to respond quickly. A lot of people actually act like their tenants are, in a sense, what would you refer to it as? Maybe collectors. And the reality is they're not bill collectors. They're paying you, but they're paying you for safety, for security, for a safe place to live. And so you don't want to actually keep ducking them like you owe them money. You just owe them transparency, a certain level, of course. You owe them to be a good landlord because you're expecting them to be a good tenant. The other thing is, it's up to you as a landlord to actually make sure that your property is a healthy and safe place to live. You also want to make sure that you're keeping up on your taxes, and if you have a mortgage, that you're paying that monthly as well. Because it's not fair to the tenant that the reason why they have to move is because you've lost the property to the sheriff's sale, to mortgage companies actually coming after their property because you didn't do your job. The other thing is the financial reporting, making sure that that each year you're paying your personal taxes as well, and the business tax if that's where your buildings or properties are under. So if it's under an LLC, what you got to take care of both your personal and your business taxes. Last thing you want to do is have your property seized, be under financial scrutiny, and then you're taking it out on your tenants. The other thing is, you should never neglect your tenants. Your tenants is your first responsibility when it comes to your business. They are paying. They're a paying customer, so you should have good customer service. And the reality is, if you are paying close attention and you're being responsive and respectful and professional to your tenants, then you have a lighter and a less likelihood of having high turnover rates and high vacancy rates and less rental income. And if you're responsive, you're going to have, a less chance, or there's going to be least likely that you'll have lawsuits on your hands because you're taking care of your business. So be responsive, be respectful, be attentive, and stay in the know when it comes to your property. You have an amazing day on purpose. God bless.